The next thing, there is a quick question on the virtual things like virtual labs, whatever we do, whether you're using the GNS3 or whether we are using the EVNG or we are viral, Cisco viral. I'm not really good fan of this Cisco viral because I've never used it. It's a kind of a paid subscription, which I don't prefer. But the virtual labs, now this plays a very important role in your practice. This is very important. Why? Because trust me, if you are going for CCNP or CCI level, anything, CCNA not required, because if you're going with CCNA level, just simple packet tracer will be sufficient. Simple lab with a packet tracer with a 4 GB RAM machine, you can just run the labs and that will be sufficient. Even there also packet tracer plays an important role. I'm not saying that. Virtual software. Now the virtual software plays a very important role here because the main problem is, like I said, there are three levels. The first thing, you need to understand the concepts and then listen to the concepts and then revise, and you need to do the labs. Labs is a challenge. See, the majority of the problem here lies here because majority of the institutions, especially what they do, they generally charge a very huge fees, and they have a lab setup and they show you the lab setup and they will say that, okay, you will get a lab access. There will be a time limit while you do the course, and then you have a lab access and you have to utilize the labs within that specific period of time. Like generally how it works, any training institution, how it works is, let's say you are doing a course for 3 months, which means you have a 3 months of lab access, which is something you do remotely or go to they will give access. And of course, there will be a time limit on that. And you have to make sure that you complete within the time frame, within the time limit. There are restrictions. So the good thing about this is you don't need to do anything. You just simply connect and you have a pre-built labs. Everything is pre-built for you. You just simply connect, you just simply start using it. So this is something very good at this point. I generally say, okay, this is very good. I'm not saying that's not really a good option. But again, the challenges are with this, what I face is, because majority of the time that's not sufficient, most of the time sufficient. Even sometimes you see the labs may not work or whatever it is. And most of the time you're more flexible. You might be working and you don't have a specific time frame or time period to complete those labs within the time frame, because the next 3 months again the new batch starts again, they will they just push you to the next. So this is something what you might also have faced, because I know the things how it works. Now probably what I generally do is, we generally don't do the setup of all these things. We still have a setup, we still can provide these kind of things, but normally I generally suggest the students, rather than investing on this, try to have your own setup. This is very important. You can have your own virtual lab setup. Now why? Because most of the time, you can say, okay, virtual lab setup is very complex and difficult, but at the end that will be very much helpful, especially in your learning process. Like this setup. Now, one of the challenge. Now, let me talk about the challenges first. What you'll face with this, because everyone, as you people are doing CCNP or whatever, you just started using the GNS3 tool, or you just started using the EVNG tool. You start getting a lot of challenges. The first challenge you face is the PC setup, the PC configurations or the laptop configurations. Because to run these labs, especially for CCNP enterprise level, if you're covering NCore NRC papers, you need to have at least 16 GB of RAM with an i3 or i5 processor. This is the minimum to run these labs. To run routers and switches, roughly 4 to 8 routers for running router and switches in the lab scenario. Of course, if you're doing mock labs, more devices, you need more space. So the ideal situation will be like 32 GB with i7 processor. This is something, the ideal for the best one we can say for enterprise. And again, if you're going for any, even for the ASA codes, also this will be sufficient. So there are few specific, this 16 GB will be sufficient for majority. Now, many people find the challenge here only, especially the setup. Now, this is where most of the people, especially in India and Hyderabad here as well, they have the challenge. That's where we have this online, offline kind of access for the labs and all. That's the first thing. Of course, we are also trying to make it remote, online as well. very soon. That is one option. Now the thing is, so if you can set up your own lab setup, this will give you more flexibility for you. Okay. So the challenge is the configuration, and the second thing is the setting up the things. The second challenge is, of course, we do share the images and other softwares, everything. Also, we share the video tutorials for you to refer and go through with that to set up the things. You'll find some challenges. We can, based on the screenshot, we can give some assistance. But at the end, make sure that this will work. Many people drop here only, like even in my CCNP class. I'll just check with you guys as well, because many people just stopped here. Even I met few people recently, even when I discussed with them, they just drop here because they're having a challenge in setting up the things. So now, just like you have invested in the courses, it's really important you to invest on this high-end device. Now, technically getting this configuration, and especially if you're planning for CCIE level or SD-WAN course or any firepower course or Cisco IEs, these are advanced courses. If you're planning, this is the minimum configuration you need to have. 32 GB with i7 or any other processor. And most people, minimum configuration, of course, the best configuration is to have a 64 GB RAM with i9 processor, or maybe your Xeon processor or Itanium processors, these kind of things. Now, this is the best configuration for the CCI level labs or any advanced labs. Now again, one more challenge the people, the students will ask is, okay, if I go with a laptop, I generally have the flexibility to carry around. Trust me, laptops are not good enough because I have this configuration laptop with me, alhamdulillah. So, but again, the challenge is the virtual softwares, because at the end, you just fix everything in a small box, right? You fix the high-end processor, high-end CPU, high-end memory, everything you just integrate inside a single box, and that is more compact. That's not really a recommended option. Of course, it's very expensive. Probably there will be some limitations as well, and of course it goes very expensive. It was very expensive. So instead of this, you can always go for the refurbished servers. Like there are specific websites you can check with, where you can find a majority of the refurbished servers. Like few of them, something like serverbasket.com, which you can just refer to. All if you're based in India, again I'm saying, if you are based in different regions, probably you can just look out. Now, basically, this website is just for the reference, but you can look out different websites online to look out for that. So you'll find plenty of workstations or plenty of servers, typically the refurbished servers. Again, most of the labs which I show you, I use my server, Dell server, which I'm using, which is roughly having around 80 GB RAM. Most of these refurbished servers are the servers which are removed from the company. Refurbished, we are technical people already. So these servers, basically, they are kind of a refurbished servers where you can optimize and get these things. So this is the maximum it supports. Don't expect that, this much of memory it will provide you. But basically, there is a maximum RAM you can add up to. And depending upon what you select, like if you're going with the 64 GB of RAM with a 1.2 TB hard disk, it is roughly around $1,000. $1,000 with a, I think if you're attending online in USD, roughly around 1,000 USD. This two Intel Xeon processors, 16 core processor. Now this is a good investment you have to make, especially if you're going for CCI level. Even maybe after 2 years, 3 years, you still want to go with, you still want to go to advanced topics, right? You don't stay there only. Even if you are a fresher starting up, adding some couple of years experience, after 2 years, you still want to upgrade yourself. So when you have your own dedicated setup, this will give you more flexibility to run the labs anytime, any setup, any kind of topology, and save your configurations. That's a good thing. Even if I provide you the racks remotely, the problem is whatever the labs you do, whatever the configs you save, that will be gone. After 1 month, that will be gone. I cannot keep all the configs, all the files every time. And that too, there is a limitation. See, I'm not really a big fan of that. Like I said, I don't really want to set up the things, provide some remote racks and all. That's kind of a fancy, marketing terminology which they use generally for that. Now, the reason is I want you to have your own setup, because at the end, we are network engineers, we manage the infrastructure. You should be in a position to manage your own server, right? Obviously, that's something what I feel. That's something you have to be. So probably this is kind of a rough configuration you can see. You will find these servers at a very low cost. This is a proper investment you can make. And you also have your own laptop which you carry. You can always use any connect. There are many applications you can connect. If your server is at home, you can ask to power on and then open up any connect and use that any connect application. If you're doing it on internet, or if it is in the local LAN, you can use remote desktop connection. Like I use a remote desktop connection for the labs. That's something recommended, because you don't need, because many people give an excuse that, if I have a laptop, that will give more flexibility for me. Trust me, that's not flexibility. We just think it's a flexibility, but that will compress your, like I said, it will make your option very expensive, and also it's more kind of a compact, which is really not recommended. But these servers, you invest on any one server, trust me, it will run for at least 5 to 10 years. For the next 5 to 10 years, it will run for you. Alhamdulillah, my server is also very old. I can say it's more like 7 to 8 years old, which I got for 128 RAM. Almost this much. This is what I have right now, similar to this one, the second one. Almost the same budget what I invested around that time. But it's like running, you still have some challenges. Of course, you maintenance kind of things that may come across 1 or 2 years later on. If there is any kind of, like sometimes it happens, that is kind of a very rare kind of thing. So this is one thing I recommend. And of course, you have to do the setup. Okay. You have to make sure that your setup is running all these things. Clear. So make sure that you do this setup for the labs. Either use GNS3. And one more thing, if you find it easier, you can also invest on EVNG license, pro license. Now this is roughly around 150 or 150 USD, somewhere around EVNG pro license. This will give you a very easy option. Trust me, this is the most easiest way you do. It looks like we are investing, but if you can invest on that EVNG license per year, EVNG pro license. This is one more additional thing. If you're good at GNS3, you can use it for free without any paying. But if you do this with a pro license, this will give a more stability for your labs, because majority of these licenses, like this is how it costs, roughly around 200 US dollars. This is again kind of an yearly license, 1 year license. This is something you can plan in the future, especially if you're doing advanced courses. Again, not required at the CCNP level. If you're doing SD-WAN or Cisco FTD or CCI security or CCI enterprise, this is one investment, because majority of the time what happens is, especially even when I do my labs, sometimes the GNS3 labs takes much CPU. And the problem with EVNG is majority of the advanced images like SD-WAN images, or what I say, the FTD images or any other Cisco ICE images, they don't work with the free license, but they work with the stable, with a pro license. That's how they integrate it. Obviously, they have to make money out of it as well, right? They have to earn as well. That's a simple thing. Everyone do that. So that's how it is. GNS3 is good option. I'm very comfortable with GNS3 for NP level. And some challenges, sometimes, I use either of these options. That is one more initial investment you have to do. Of course, the time you have to invest, like I said in the previous sessions, time is the one investment. Of course, the second investment on this servers as well. And you have to make sure that your setup is running. It's mandatory. You cannot just take it easy, okay, it's not running, I have some this error, because the errors will come depending upon the PC configurations. Like if you take this laptop, this is the one what I'm running, just a simple to show you. If I start, I cannot run this GNS3 VM here. This is the issue again. Now you have to figure out this issue and see what is the solution and then fix it, right? You cannot stop it there. Of course, I stopped it here because I don't use my laptop much for the advanced labs. That's the reason I didn't set up. But if I have that only option to do, then definitely I have to do it. Okay. So make sure that you have this virtual setup. Now, to become a CCI, this is very important, especially if you are planning to expertise the subject with the labs with a more flexibility. And also if you're planning for CCI, this is a mandatory thing. I did 3 CCIs on the same, of course. CCI security, service border, and your routing switching enterprise. And especially these two, service border and ENT, complete 100% I did on this. And in terms of security, there are few things which will not work. So 70% of the things we did on this. Of course, I had to rent some rack rentals from the providers to practice some advanced things, because 70 to 80% of the things may work. But at the end, if you want to expertise the subject, this is important. Even data center or any other virtual simulations, this is very important for you to do. Okay.